everywhere, and they're very food motivated. As we close out June, which is known as Dairy Month, I wanted to talk about a dairy animal that often goes overlooked. Dairy goats are often overlooked as a dairy animal, but they are truly one of the best. They have health benefits for both humans and other animals. They take up less space, they're beginner friendly, and they're more efficient. I've had dairy goats for the last 12 years. I've shown them at the local county fairs, and we use their milk to make soap. People who buy our soap often say that it helps with their eczema, it helps to clear their skin, but we also have a lady who's currently going through chemotherapy, and she uses our soap and says it's one of the only things that doesn't irritate her skin. The fat particles in goat's milk are larger than that of cow's milk, and it is often said that it is easier to break down by the human body. Goat's milk is often called the universal replacement. So that means that if an animal is unable to drink their own milk for some reason, they most likely can drink goat's milk. So if people are lactose intolerant, sometimes they're able to drink goat's milk. I have personally made cheese and ice cream out of goat's milk, and they taste delicious. Dairy goats take up less space than dairy cows. The University of New Hampshire, which was accessed on July 1st, says that dairy cows need 75 to 100 square feet of shelter, whereas dairy goats need 20 to 25 square feet of shelter. Dairy cows need 1 to 2 acres of pasture, whereas dairy goats only need 0.2 to 0.3 acres of pasture. That's quite a significant difference. Dairy goats are also really beginner friendly. According to the Homestead Crowd, which was accessed on July 1st, of the larger livestock animals, goats are often considered the easiest. They need less specialized equipment, so dairy goats can be hauled in a dog kennel or a truck, whereas cows would need a trailer. They can live in a calf hut or a dog shelter, whereas a cow would need a barn. And they can be hand-milked. Although technically cows can be hand-milked too, you can milk several goats in the time it would take to milk 1 cow. Dairy goats are also much more efficient. The average dairy goat weighs 100 pounds. They produce on average 8 pounds of milk per day. When divided out, that's 0.08 pounds of milk per pound of body weight. Dairy cows weigh on average 1,200 pounds, and they produce 70 pounds of milk per day on average. When divided out, that's 0.06 pounds of milk per pound of body weight. That's 0.02 pounds less than a dairy goat. So that information shows us that pound for pound, dairy goats are much better producers. Global warming is an issue that is huge in our world today. It's caused by an excess of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Methane, a greenhouse gas, is released from ruminants. Ruminants is a word that describes animals that have a stomach structure that includes a rumen, which those animals are cows, sheep, goats, and other animals like that. According to the EPA, which their website was last updated in 2020, a dairy cow produces 154 to 264 pounds of methane annually. But a dairy goat only produces 5 kilograms, which is just over 11 pounds of methane annually, according to the Farm Stand Act, which was last updated in May of 2025. In a time where we're very conscious about our environment and we're concerned about our future and the future generations, that is something that we should take into account. We want to have animals that are most efficient and healthy for our environment. Goats are truly one of the best dairy animals out there. They're more efficient, they produce more milk pound for pound. They're easier to take care of. They require less space. They have great health benefits, and they're helpful for people who may not be able to drink milk otherwise. And they would make a great addition to any homestead that was looking to add a dairy animal, or for kids who are looking to get into the farming community. They're super easy. They're just like walking a dog, and they don't require a ton of extra purchases and specialized equipment.